Well, I can't believe he's going this way. I mean, he could come off the other side cushion. This is dangerous. He's hoping he's going to pot this.
The first time in the match he trails. Probably playing the two cushions to rest in the back of the bunch, and this is all about pace, isn't it? If he finishes short, he'll leave the one above the black. Just about perfect. Could be a red in the middle. He'll be unlucky if there is.
It's amazing, isn't it? As you say, it looked like Ronnie had played the perfect escape. You just nudge your red. Just knock this red on. And sometimes... That was a good shot. Just could have done with coming about 6 inches further across the table, but it was a good pot considering he sat out most of the last frame. A good accurate pot, but as I say, just a little bit short with this position.
Pink not going on its own spot, so referee Michaela Tabb having to make sure it goes as close to the reds as possible without touching.
Well, that was perfectly judged. Just had the angle to flick off the reds now, nicely on the black. After what Ronnie did in the first frame, just to show him that, look, you're not phasing me. And that is what we all wish for, Willie, isn't it? That both players play the best, and then it will be a classic encounter.
Absolutely. Those shots are always difficult, the one he's just played there, because you can under-hit or over-hit that kiss. He's slightly over-hit it, but as long as this red goes in, it's still nicely on the black.
16.
And now things are a little easier. Yeah, this is why these two players are so very dangerous. A lot of players refuse to go into the pack early. You'll just see in a few moments' time how quickly, as soon as Henry gets the black free in both pockets, he'll play into the bunch.
23.
And here it comes.
The two reds that are just to the extreme right of the cluster, you'd certainly be on one to the left middle, and it'd be risk-free. In the end, that's what he's tried now. All he's looking for is to be on one red. Is he on one red? He'll settle for that.
31.
Yep, doesn't matter how good you are. Now and again, you need a bit of good fortune. That certainly helped.
32.
And of course, that's what you need, really. Just one red, he's opened all the others. It's a frame-winning chance. Decided to go into him again, and how's this one? He's on a red, but it's no gimme. I think he was looking for those two reds just above the pink there. Maybe got into it a little bit too much. Tricky pot this.
For me, John, we may get a chance to look at that again. I honestly thought that was it in near jaw and pulled up.
Yes, it did, and then in the end, it hardly hit the near jaw.
They've been playing very level, but that definitely pulled up
And now the problem's over, it appears. It hardly hit the jaw in the end.
.46. .53.
Well, he maybe thinks this is the only pot he could leave, Ronnie, if it doesn't go in. And maybe he has left it. That was a very poor positional shot off the black, just when he looked as though he was going to win the frame.
Yes, only himself to blame there. I'm not disputing the fact that he should have gone for it, he should, but you've got to get close to the cue ball. So this is a very, very unexpected chance for Ronnie O'Sullivan, and a chance that if he could confidence.
Well, he's just about okay. I think he can...
4.
Just looked as though he was eyeing up the blue for the far left corner after this red. That's
5.
He's left himself slightly not in the most natural position he would like to be on this blue. And that is the reason that was always going to be missable. If he could have got down without that red being there, he'd have played that shot without any problem at all. Stephen Hendry was off his chair like a ground out of a box, because he probably thought Ronnie was going to pinch the frame off him. Shouldn't be the case now.
One.
There you see it, 56 ahead, 67
8.
remaining. Red and a colour needed. Nope.
Stephen Hendry, 8.
Well, he was on the blue, so you could say he's misframed ball.
Comes forward, he's looking at an alternative. There's obviously room for this to pot. And he'll probably play the flick into the pink here just to bring both those reds into play. Obviously the straight roll through would be on the one in the middle, but he knows this is a chance to certainly hurt Stephen Hendry. That's the reason he's played the flick. Just lost the cue ball a little bit. So a little bit of work to do here. This is not a 100 out of 100 shot, this one. Especially because he's got to cue down on it slightly, just to widen the angle. There you see him just coming down on it. If he rolls it in, he probably kisses the red, so just having to widen the angle a little bit. Well, as he played that over the pocket. May even play for the red on the cushion now, and that would make things very easy.
$15. $16. $20. 22.
That would be the easiest ball to get onto the red. The red's in a position where he can get on it from anywhere, but he knows he doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball if he gets on the blue. This would be a body blow jam, wouldn't it, for Stephen?
Yes, you have to take your chances at this level, and particularly against a player of Ronnie O'Sullivan's calibre. He's had 2 chances
28.
and couldn't convert it.
$29.
So he's going to have to sit there and suffer, as Ronnie needs this pink and the 6 remaining colours to take the second frame of this session.
Bad miss. Well, this might be short.
37.
This might be short. Just got there. Just lost the cue ball a bit, hasn't he, over the last 3 shots? Didn't risk playing that with check side like some players would. He decided to leave the slightly more difficult brown, but round the 2 cushions. Blue in the opposite middle to where the white is now.
44.
He's just lost the cue ball for a second or 2. Just shows you under pressure. This is second prize in the corner.
Stephen, you're going to get a 3rd chance. Remarkable, and I think he's left it. Ronnie's going back to his seat, head bowed. Well, he hasn't. He's snookered him, but I think it's worth the swerve here. If you swerve this, I think he can pot it, and it's only the blue needed. It's a big swerve. Easy hit off the side cushion. I think he could. Well, I can't believe he's going this way. I mean, he could come off the other side cushion. This is dangerous. He's hoping he's going to pot this. He's hoping to pot it. Odds against. Odds against.
I want to miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 5.
Okay, Ronnie was lucky not to leave it, but I'd have...
Ronnie can't hold for the pink, so he's got to go in and out of balk. Well, he's tried to hold. This is dangerous. Well, he held it beautifully.
5.
That didn't look on from here. You probably noticed how low he was queuing there and really... This would be a severe body blow. I know it's early on in the match and it's best of 33 frames, but Stephen Hendry had 2 chances in the first frame. He's had 3 chances in this frame. That's when it begins to hurt. Well, Hendry made 53, looked all the money he was going to take the frame. He had a couple of chances, missed them both. Ronnie O'Sullivan goes further clear by 6 frames to 4.